Hello everyone, my name is RagingRaptor and I welcome you to a new World of Tanks video, and today we are going to have a look at the free tanks you can get from July's Independence Month tank rewards. And with that, I also want to wish to my American viewers a happy 4th of July. I hope you had a good time, even though with the whole crisis might not have been that great. Anyway, yeah, today I want to talk about the FV201 A45, which is a tier 7 reward, the AC4 Experimental, which is the tier 6 reward and basically is an alternate version of a Sherman Firefly, and the Ram 2, which is a tier 5 tank. And we are once again going to do it as we usually do, where we play one game in each and I give you a little bit of a heads up of those tanks in general. Okay, honestly, this is the first time where I actually have to say maybe do not get the tier 7 tank. The tier 7 tank, in my opinion, is very much bad. Like, you can't really say it else. It's just a very bad tank overall. This tank can see tier 9 vehicles. And I do want to point out, you have 76mm frontal armor. This is a weak spot. Your turret is 152mm thick, which is arguably not that bad. It is like the old Centurion 1 turret, so if you really know what you're doing with playing hull down, that's fine. But then again, you have pen and damage-wise the same gun as the AC4 Experimental and the Sherman Firefly. 171mm of penetration now on tier 7 aren't that overwhelming anymore. The gold penetration of 239 is still very good, but then again, this is supposed to be a premium tank where you are making a little bit of money. And I'm just going to slightly make myself a little bit smaller because that's the first time I am doing a recording with my new CPU setup. This matchup is fairly good because we are top tier, which is glorious obviously, but we are playing against a T29, and the T29 simply is such a better hull down tank than we are. The only really goody thing we have is that we can basically spam shells left and right without getting really bad results. Again, we can just try and spam. But as soon as we are trying to penetrate the T29, which is a hull down monster on tier 7, we will have a big problem. Another big issue is that they have 2 artillery, so we have to watch out for that. Yeah. Usually I'm just going to go into my standard position. Maybe I will be able to spot somebody which is still crossing. You can see somebody. Yeah, sadly we do not spot him, which is a little bit annoying, especially as he's doing a lot of stuff back there. The question is, how long can I stay there and do shots? Not that long. As you can see, artillery did try to shoot at us, and the AMX 1375 is also not spotting anything, which is very bad for us. At this point in the game, I do have to hope that me being the scaredy cat I am and called Rudy for free for this game, that I'm not getting focused by artillery as the T29 is. I kind of want to see if I can get a shot into his side. No, we did not, but we can make another one. This is like the cool thing about this tank. It has a very good DPM. And I am using a vertical stabilizer instead of vents. But I do have optics because, as you probably know, I am very much a spotting whore. I really do want to get all that spotting damage always because it's a very convenient way to, to get a decent chunk of damage in. Maybe you can shoot on the hill. And that's again what the funny thing about this tank is. You can constantly just spam your rounds and you don't really have to be in a big issue with that one right here. Hello RT, I know you are overpowered and you do a shit ton of damage with a single shot. And you're a tier 5 artillery piece, so that's fun. Okay, we do know that most likely the Scorpion is somewhere up there on E, most likely E1. It's kind of weird that he got up there without getting spotted, to be honest, because that's where we got shots from. So we'll just try to blind some bushes. Again, that's the whole funny thing about this tank. We have so many rounds. It is not even bad when we're just spamming rounds left and right. Maybe we can get a pen hit on. We did, which is cool. And we even finish him off. with 2 HE rounds. Obviously the HE rounds aren't that magnificent. 190 alpha versus 150, you get 40 alpha more. It's not nothing, but it's underwhelming. It stays underwhelming. Now I just saw that we might be able to shoot onto the hill and get some shots into the EC8. Again, this is the funny thing about this gun. I'm not even bothered to fully aim. I'm just spamming the rounds because you have enough reload time and the aim time is roughly equal to your reload time, that you can see that we are roughly aimed in. Sadly, if the gun is garbage and it just throws the living hell out of us. One thing which is funny about this tank is that it actually might be a very good tank to try and get good with aiming where you want to hit, you know. Okay, KV1 is up there. Let's hope the AMX1375 is spotting him. And we'll see what we can do. Again, the turret is 47, it's okay. But there's so much better versions. Again, T29 is a much better tank. But then again, we have to say, or we have to point out, this is a premium tank. So I'd rather have the premium tank being a little bit worse than a tech tree equivalent like the T29, than it being completely overpowered. Nice ammo rack right there. Now let's focus on the KV1. I did went for artillery, two main reasons. They were easier to hit, plus I really hate artillery, and this was not very smart, my friend. And now we are going to focus on this guy because he is a free kill basically. If we get 1 or 2 more shots in, some more damage, come on. There we go, we got... Maybe we can get even 5 kills. That would be epic. No. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, boy! Didn't play this tank in ages and yet we still able to snap out a 6-kill victory. You know, me telling that this tank is garbage and then doing such a game. Honestly, guys, please do not take this as this tank being absolutely insane, amazing, overpowered. We were very lucky. 357 matchmaking. RT hardly focused us just once, luckily. We hit a lot of snapshots and the T29 was a stock tank. So we got very lucky in that game. Please do not take this that the FV201 is an overpowered vehicle. However, we really did got lucky in this game. Obviously, because that's how I usually do when I get a decal, I'm just going to use it in the most obnoxious way possible, so most likely over the gun, because it looks as dumb as it is. Yeah. And now we can have a look at the game we just had, and that was a very good game. Funny enough, that was actually not an ace tanker. Well, okay, 1000 base XP isn't that much. I am going to use the manageable boosters. Why? Because then we get an additional 3 times the base free experience, and at the moment I'm not grinding anything, I'm just taking what I can get. We got very lucky that game, period. We got very lucky that game with 2600 damage, Jesus Christ. And we were... RT doesn't do damage, by the way. Yeah, not doing damage, by the way. It's just 14 second of damage. But again, you can see we got lucky. Look, the T28, 0 damage. T29, 250 damage. We got incredible lucky this game. And as soon as you are in a tier 9 game, you will most likely get just steamrolled. Even tier 8s. Even tier 8s can easily penetrate your turret if they're not hitting the gun mantlet. They can penetrate here and here because it's just 152 millimeters of armor. And again, with your pea shooter, you're not really that big of a threat. And again, you do not have special matchmaking, if I'm not mistaken. I might have to look this up to be 100% precise. Well, I'm just going to do that right now while we wait for the next game. But I'm fairly certain... Oh, screw. Damn it. I put in the wrong number again because I'm stupid. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it should be seeing tier 9 games. Yeah, it is a very, like, as soon as you are low tier, you are getting pushed in your shite. And that is just poor. Like, that is very bad. It has a lot of hit points, but that's about it. So yeah, now we are playing the AC4 Experimental, and I have to say that this tank is kind of like a pocket favorite of mine. I do prefer it over the Sherman Firefly because of a very simple reason. It has much better gun depression. The mobility is not that much better. It does have a great top speed, but that's just when you go hold down or down roads, like the IS-7 does. But it is a great sniper medium in my personal opinion, and it has 5 crew members, so it is not the best crew trainer for the Centurion Action X, but you can use, for example, from the Cromwell, you can use the radio operator as your spotting person, which gives you a decent chunk of spot bonus. Maybe I can get a shot in the Type 64. Doesn't look like it. He just gets ruffle stomped by the wheelie boy. That was such poor by me. Maybe you can get a shot in. I straight far too far back. Yeah. Ooh. Russia? Where did that shot even go? Like, one good thing about this gun is that, again, it is the same gun as the other FV had, you know. A tier lower, and obviously not with the same DPM. But on tier 6, this gun is so much better in that sense, because you have such a huge amount of penetration rate. Like, 171 millimeters of penetration, if you imagine, the Hellcat has less, you know. And premium penetration is fairly equal, if I am not completely mistaken. Now, because of our team is already pushing in, I do have to decide to go a little bit more aggressive and maybe get some shots in, like the Skoda T25 over there. I can hit him, I just have to aim in, and accuracy just trolling us left and right. Something which I do prefer about in War Thunder, where if you're garbage at aiming, you are not going to hit, and if you're good at aiming, you are going to hit where you're aiming. Now, question is, what is back there still? I think it was the... No, it wasn't. Maybe an Hellcat or the IKV. I couldn't say for sure. Okay, never mind. We actually lost a lot of people, so we might actually have to watch out what we are doing. Might have to help our scout here before he gets YOLO'd by the Type 64. Ooh! SU-100Y just blasted him for a huge chunk of hit points. And we saved the VK, which was good. Okay, there's still a STD down there, most likely. I don't think he moved yet. This game doesn't really look that good so far. Especially with the T-37 doing the shenanigans over there. We can try to do, you know, working those positions. Again, if we have good gun depression. I'm a little bit scared about the Hellcat, because he might be a big threat to me when he is able to shoot into my rear. If he can shoot in my rear, let's say it like that. Also, again, one more thing. You can get a pretty decent view range with this tank if you have a good crew. Please don't snapshot me, KV2. Where did that shot go? Ah, man. Yeah. I really knew that if he would shoot, I still have the opportunity to get back into cover. Oh, perfect. That was such a good detracking shot. Sadly, he still had the repair kit once again up off from cooldown. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Ooh, you're lucky. He's a one-shot now, that's great. We are losing left and right. Losing left and right. Fortunate. He really went back into cover. Oh boys, why are you capping? It's so unfortunate. Oh, P43, you are our hero now. You do have to do the decaps right now. Okay, buddy? You have to do the decaps. Oh, nice. Come on, aim, 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 aim. I'm going for this one. Perfect. If we're getting lucky, we can actually try to burn him. Because we can hit underneath his turret ring. Oh no. That gives us some leeway. Let's freaking go, boys. Let's freaking go. Now I just have to try and get the KV2. And we have a lot of time. I will try to play over this bush and see if I can outspot him. Will be very, very risky because he can one-shot me. Fuck me. I didn't expect him to be able to spot me. He plays with binos most likely. Have to wait for him to go down. Go spotted, yeah. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky that it didn't one-shot me. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see if we can get the Brothers in Arms medal with this guy. Also, most likely my gun mark value will drop this game because I didn't play this tank in quite some time. Meaning that this tank simply will be screwed over, you know. That the gun mark will drop because their 6 HPs got changed, you know. Oh, nice. He missed. Let's freaking go, boys! We got lucky this game. Meanwhile, we bounce him. I do kind of want to kill him, you know. Wow! Buddy! Could you, like, stop doing the snapshots I'm supposed to do? That would be amazing, you know. Well, I guess serves me right. I guess serves me right that I get outplayed by him so hard. Not really, just RNG. But then again, we didn't got one shot by the KV1. Excuse me for that one. So, yeah, we got lucky there. We got unlucky, but also lucky there. Ah, man, Jesus. Really? Heat, buddy? Yeah, I screwed that up for the Brothers in Arms. That just should have just stayed. Ah, man, come on, dude. You didn't deserve that one, okay? You didn't deserve that one, my friend. Come on, twice snapshotting like a hero. Whatever, you know, 2000 damage, we definitely did carry that game. We definitely did carry that game. With the decaps, we did most likely 100 points for decapture. Yeah, we got very lucky that the KV2 didn't kill us. I'm surprised that he was able to spot us through several bushes and that he was able to shoot a little bit earlier. But then again, you know what? I take it. I take it. We got this victory with this tank. Now let's move on to the RAM2 or the RAM2. Maybe we can even ram somebody. Who knows? The funny thing about the RAM is that you can, you have a really funny pea shooter. And before I actually forget it again, I do need to, oh no, never mind. Wargaming didn't give more ammunition to the experimental. Because why should they, right? Because why should they? Yeah. And now we'll see what we can do with the RAM. Sadly, this one might take a little bit long. No, never mind. This will be a tier 7 or tier 6 game. Yeah. I'm actually not sure if the RAM 2 has special matchmaking. I do think he does. I'm not sure though. Apparently he doesn't. But yeah, I don't know. The funny thing about the RAM is that it has like this pea shooter gun list. Pew 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 gun. You can see we have 1.8 second reload time. So we can do quite a decent chunk of it. And the biggest issue is that his base view range is absolute garbage. It's 350 meters, I think. Or no, 330, I think. And that's just insanely bad. And even on tier 5, like for example, the M4 improved, I can get to 445 meters of view range, which is very strong. This one to 420. So that is obviously not the best thing about this tank. Also, it is very high, and I don't know, some people might like the looks of it. I really dislike it. It's just not my personal enjoyment. Another big issue is you can see the accuracy on the move is very bad, and mobility wise it's not going to win any prizes with 47 kilometers per hour top speed. One thing I do want to, like, the biggest issue with this map right here is it's Berlin, and I don't really know how to play Berlin yet. Another big issue is you want to get with this tank up close and personal to use your DPM and your very fast reload time. And against tier 6 opponents, that's most of the time not the best idea what to do. However, I do not know what to do else, to be honest, at this point in the game. Still, if you really want to have a credit earner, maybe go for the FV, because it will help you in the long run. If you want to have a tank, you most likely will also have some fun and also can play in like in strongholds. Obviously go for the other tank, for the AC4 experimental. The ramp 2, I don't know, it's not really worth it, to be fair. I don't know. I kind of want to get into the, what's it called, into the ditch. Oh, please don't do this right now. Please don't speak right there. Oh, yikes. He just got blasted. Maybe we can get down here with minimum damage taken. Because I do want to get closer, and we did spot a T6 medium. That's okay. We can work with that. We also spotted a Geho. We can work with that as well. That's a real question. I do want to get out of his proxy spot range, to be honest. We didn't got any spot damage. That is unfortunate, but happens, you know. Sometimes it just happens. If I can get like one more move over here in those bushes, that would be amazing. But I guess I'm now focusing on this guy over there. We'll see what we can do. We're just spamming our rounds in this general direction until I see that they're not hitting anymore. And there we go. We got another blind shot kill. And we spotted a Panzer III J. Where is he? Oh, he was over there. Okay. Maybe we can... Oh, no, we can't really hit him right there. Maybe we can get Panzer 38 some rounds in. He just got blasted by a Hetzer, it looks like. Unlucky for him. The question is, how do I play this out right now? How do I play this out? I do want to get a little bit closer and... Like, again, this tank is literally the same deal as with the FV, where you just spam some rounds without even aiming properly because your aim time is too long for the rounds you're having. Oh, if we could kill him, that would be amazing. I don't know if I can get in there and try to kill him. Ah, pity we didn't got the spot damage for that one. We'll try. Let's just do it, boys. We kind of have to see if we can get Now we'll have a much easier time to play the bushes, you know. We try to probably kill this guy first, and if our arty could kill him, that would be amazeballs, but I don't think they want to. You literally can see that we basically did nothing yet. We're just spotting. Come on! Come on! I forgot. I have 75 alpha. I'm not doing anything. If they could kill him, that would be amazing. Same goes for this guy. Oh, imagine if the Hetzer would have just blapped him into his face, which he just did. Oh, come on! Where did that shot go? Getting punished for good aim. Wargaming, why you do this? Why you do this? Getting punished for good aim. Anyway, we did a lot of spot damage so far. That is amazing. That's great. I kind of think I know where he is. Most likely just in those bushes somewhere. Can like frick off, Artie? That'd be amazing. You know what? I'm hoping on a 14 TP being able to get the T67. Which he did, which is great. Our T6 are not that good, it looks like. No, nice, the RT got the T150. Let's hunt for the RD and the Valentine AT maybe. One thing I did notice about this map, which is fairly important, is to try to get some cover somewhere. Again, the open field is very bad to go into cover. Oh, man, where's the gorilla? More probably around here, I'm not sure though. Excuse me? Why is there a phone literally ringing at 1 o'clock? That's so stupid, man. I'm not taking that phone. I'm not taking that phone. I'm recording right now. So what the hell is going on? Why do you have to call me right now? Why do you have to call me? Why is there even a phone in here? Yeah, you can ring as long as you want. If you're calling at 1 p.m., go screw yourself. Where is RD? Wait, what? The question is, does the Hetzer even can decap? Because I don't think he wants to decap, he doesn't really look like he's moving, so I guess we have to drive back and hope that we're not getting called again. Okay, nice, he left a decap zone, so now we should have a secure win, and this will be amazing. Like, 3 victories in a row, that is great. I might be leaning myself a little bit out of the window, but I do think we might actually got an ace flanker right here. Yeah, buddy, you are done for if we hit. Nice. Can't invite the 14 TP, sadly. Where's this RD? Ugh. That's something I really dislike. What is about the camo value of artillery pieces? Like, come on, Wargaming. What the hell? Whatever. We got a victory. We got maybe around 1000 damage. 1300 spot will be amazing. Like, that will be absolutely amazing. I'm sorry that the phone call, but the problem is the phone is literally right there, and until I'm not in the cellar, I will always have this stupid coincidence that maybe there will be a phone calling me. Are you kidding me? How was that not an ace tanker? That is 1100 base experience, and it was not an ace tanker. Wargaming. What is this? However, it was an amazing game. We once again dropped in a gun mark because the HP values got changed, and this obviously affects the low tier gun marks, but also some higher tiers like tier 7. But honestly speaking, with this performance, 1000 damage, 1700 spot damage even, I am very, very much taking it. And we got a love message, as it looked like. Yeah, buddy, we are a nice job, stats better. I am doing a video about the tank reward tanks. Congrats, you are on TV. gotta add some salt to the injury, but we got incredible lucky that we had 3 victories in a row, to be honest. So most likely my my English, my German videos will not be that good. I don't think we can redo those performances we just had. We will see. We will see. We will see. Anyway, again, you in the end you have the chance between the FV, the AC4 experimental, and the RAM 2, as well as 7 days of premium. I would still suggest to most likely go for the FV, even though it is not the best tank around. Why exactly still go for the FV, even though it is actually quite doo-doo? Yes, it does have pretty decent view range for its tier, but again, as soon as you're getting up-tiered, it is most annoying. It does make the most amount of credits, because it's a tier higher, so you can do more credits with it. However, me personally, I would suggest to just go for the AC4 experimental if you're not having already the Sherman Firefly, because the Sherman Firefly plays fairly similar to this tank. Don't buy the RAM 2. Only if you really need this as a tank collector, then you can go for it. But other than that, just don't. It's not a good tank, really. It is a tier 7 tank. It's a tier 5 tank. It is not that good, period. So yeah, the good thing about the experimental version still is, first of all, it has a dick. And second of all, it is a tank which you can use in strongholds. Obviously, the strongholds, some people will not take the AC4 experimental because, I don't know, the meta is Type 64 and Cromwell Bs, I guess. But it is not a bad tank, you know, and probably in a clan where you just want to chill a little bit, that might be a good call, you know. Also, this tank performs a little bit better in up tiers than, for example, this tank right here. Because in this tank, you will most likely just get screwed over. Anyway, that is everything I'm having for you today. My name is RagingRaptor. If you enjoy such videos, let me know in the comment section below with a nice comment. And if you think I should do more like this, like live commentary, live gameplays with little shenanigans, which you just did, then let me know in it as well. I will be looking forward to that a lot. And it was fun. We got lucky again. We got very lucky with winning 3 out of 3 games. My name is RagingRaptor, thank you so much for watching, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and good luck on the battlefield. Cheers guys!